afternoon, folks. Excuse that noise. It's 12:18 a.m. on the 19th day, 9th month, 2022. Now you're wondering what that noise was. Those are the pyramids that go on these wonderful vortexers that I was making, assembling. So, here we go. I gotta show you this, and it's every bit as bad as I've been saying. On a go to your 10-day. Coming through these areas of Australia, they're predicting, and again, this on my map again. If I show your area on my map too many times in a row, that means you're going to get it, because every indication keeps saying so. And there's a gap through here. I gave it a good look last night. I gave a good look at the lay of your land here. And it's, yeah, get out of this neighborhood. You got to make plans now. Yeah. Looks like there's a railroad depot here. What's going on? Oh, power lines, isn't it? Distribution center. Yeah. Where's that run to? What's going on? I'd like to know what that is. Hydroelectric dam here? What, do they want some different kind of power stations been proposed in this area? I don't know. Somebody provide me with that information, please. I try to find a reason some places targeted too many times. Because geoengineering is planned. They could plan it to not have a flood. They could plan to have a drought if the soggy soils were too much for planting. But I don't see it being used, this program that's being sold to geoengineering. So as we look through the totals for this area here, a lot of this is coming. After this 5-day period. I'm telling you, keep getting this 4-day and out. This doesn't seem like the same old song and dance. It's time to pay that piper and get him and run him out of town, or just say, no, we ain't paying you. We're tired of the same old tune. We Jasper. They mind Jasper up there? I'm very curious. I knew a guy named Jasper. He was cool. Jasper, if you're out there, what's up? What's up? Remember when that was cool to say? Every generation's got something different. I wonder what the next thing is everybody's going to go along with. And the old ball bingo. Bingo! You'll be going bingo if you say, hey, is geoengineering causing this? I'd look at you and go, bingo! Where do all these rivers run? Where are they running? They're running here. It's not good. It's not good for the Molonglo Valley. Mount Stromlo. Well, maybe you know where to go. You guys know your safe spots. I see the word inundation is coming to mind in the low-lying areas to the west of Canberra. I just look at this place as bile-inducing after I know that that's where children had microwave weapons aimed at them. LRADs and people, and they got terrible damage. In Australia has remained fairly silent about it. What a shame. Well, I'm not going to remain silent. I love this country. It was a beautiful place. I love Turkey, too. It was a beautiful landscape to see. Nothing like turkey legs in Turkey. Dapto, Albion Park. Heavy falls again. That's near. I told you guys, what, about 7 days ago? I don't believe that this is not coming more north. Suddenly, the gong is going to get spared, or they just strategically targeting the Albion Park area, and where this runoff goes. Because if a tide's coming in and this is coming out, where's it going to go? When the levee breaks, you have no place to stay. Isn't that what Robert Plant sang out with Zeppelin? And if it keeps on raining, the levee's going to break. Don't blame the water for how it's being used. Water is beautiful. I love water. And water loves us all. Because it keeps us alive. And it nurtures so many things. Look at the amount of falls through here. My God. It's going to be some devastating. So some of the falls will be bigger than others and bigger. Rockley. Hey, Biden, look, man. You got your own town, man. Rockley. You could do your rocks there. You can find a sunny corner. My ass, there ain't gonna be not a single sun. It'll be soggy quarter over here. And it's cold and raining and miserly. Is there a radar here? I don't know. Bathurst. You won't take a bath. Something like that. Somebody needs to pull the plug. Better let some of that water out of that dam now. Because that damn gonna have some problems. And it looks like some smudgies over mudgy again in this whole area in the Cumcack. Yeah, I know I read it wrong. I don't care. I don't have my glasses on. They're fairly useless. Katoomba, Blacksland. Hey, man, change that name, man. You can't call it that. That's wrong. And Brooklyn is in New York. Change that fucking name. Quit taking the names of other countries and putting them in yours. It makes things confusing. Liverpool, and I lived in Liverpool. People was thinking I was in Liverpool here. Saying, hey, why don't you come to the protest? They say, yes, I'm a little bit far. And again, the Penrith connection, where they want the rail lines coming straight through to this will be a good junction. This we could let people off over here to go camping out at the lake, and make a resort for the people of the capital that have the secret passes to get to go to Mount David. Yeah, that's where you get to drop the peg, and some guy named David's going to pick it up. And you get to Mount David or Rockley and Drunky. I'm sorry if my humor is not of your type. I figure if you don't like it, you could go watch your mainstream news, and maybe you can find some accuracy there. You'll find some after I give this forecast. I just think the names are cool. So let me enjoy this, because this is very lowering to do every day. You think it's lowering that to see this shit going over? Yeah, it's all loaded. Yeah, it's there. Yeah, I see what they did to my whales. Yeah, I see this big fart going off here, big fart going off there. Go breathe that, Bozy. Over my whales. How dare you? Why don't you go swimming? They think the fish life have something to say to you. Yeah, they do. Getting fried, straight your style. Look at the EMF. Bzzzzt. Rumble fish. You are, man. You need to start rumbling because they're cooking you like fish. They look like fish meat. Look at all this EMF. See how the waveforms just stay in place? The cloud ain't even moving. It's just there. Forming in the same spot. As the wave goes up and down the cloud it goes. At some impetus of pulse and it'll move along. At a wall of EMF somewhere else you could direct it again. Big square of crap going over your state. Isn't your weather great? I don't think so. How you feeling out there, folks? I need reports in any new lung illnesses developing that are unusual to you. If you've never had asthma, if you suddenly developed it, I'd like to know. What the hell? It looks like Donald Trump's face. There's your happy chemtrail. There he is. There he is, folks, right over the top of you. Hey, there's a Donald's chem bomb. It did. It looked like his fat ass. Look at that. It's the Joker. Or maybe that's the guy that does the vomit noise when he smells his own finger. Boop. Who knows? All I know is I ain't voting for a tool. I ain't voting at all. I ain't taking responsibility for that system. But you guys want to do what you want to do, do it. All I'm going to do is say, hey, man, look at this chemtrail. It is harmful. Because when I see this mix go over, people get sick. It ain't fairy dust. What a tool. Yeah, ain't the first time you get duped by a politician. I bet you even some of the Biden voters are cursing their choice. They should have voted independent. And Beavis and Butthead write their names in. Get about the same shit show. At least we'll score. That's what we got now. You got a president that wants to score. Drugs. What a shame, USA. Embarrassing. All these chem bombs going off the coast of Fraser Island. That's embarrassing to you, Australia. You say protect our reefs and you allow this. You allow this. Look at that bomb going off right where I'm pointing. Right here. Boom, boom. Toxifying your air. Boom, boom. Everybody there. Boom, boom. We want to know what's in the air. Boom, boom. Am I making that clear? Chem bombs in your sky. Electromagnetic perturbation, EMF squares. Big line of chem bomb plumes going here, 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 and here. And I know you're curious about your forecast. I'll get back to it. I just got to show. It takes a setup of EMF to pin a storm. When I get this here, this can't go up there. It has to turn around. And when it turns around, Round, round, get around. The chem comes around, yeah. Chem bomb, 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 settle in the ground. It's coming down. It's coming down now. Stop and look in the sky. And say, hey, how come I can't see the sky? That's just all whited out. How come this waveform keeps blowing up in the same spot? How come it turned into a square? Right there. That's not a round cumulus cloud formation. Okay? That's not a clear torus field of flow in, back, and around. This is geoengineering getting ready to impact this area. And the fallout is going to fall out. What goes up must come down. Everybody look what's going down. It is star formation over the middle here. This is geoengineering. This is direct evidence. Use your eyes, Pauline Hanson, and you will see it. Show it. Find it. You're the governor of whatever your days are. I provide you with all this information. You may freely use it. You may not even have to credit me. I show documents all the time. But if you read somebody else's brief and you don't do it yourself, well, you never did your own homework, did you? You don't see the chem bombs going off and changing formations like this. This is not fairy dust. Imagine the planes was fighting each other. We would see them being shot down. Right? The war is then for your mind, too. And your mind, will it accept this? That something bad is going on. And we deserve to know. When they're talking about there's too many people in the world. And we need to depopulate it by a certain percentage. And I mean the United Nations, says this openly in their goals for Agenda 2030 and Agenda 21 for the entire century, these numbers. You see that? Here's your Trump. That's Bozy. Breathe that shit. Take another straw and breathe something else. Now I got a problem with you. You like geoengineering, you're sitting with a person who calls me a conspiracy theorist for saying this is going on. Yeah, I think that video said it all for me. You could go in all the denial you want. Don't do it too much in front of me. I'll call you a supporter of what they're doing right now to the Great Barrier Reef over here. What they're doing to the whales and Karens is they're calving, having their bubbies. We dare to not stop this. To not, just down tools. Figure out what you need to do. I can't name it all. Right up here, here's whales. Right over here is a chem bomb. Which way is the wind blowing? Is that taken into account? Of course it is. I showed you where they marketed the plumes. Go look at that other video. I showed you. Look at that. That's a bomb. Right here. That's a bomb. Today. I don't have to roll tape to the past to find evidence of geoengineering. It's every day. I do this twice a day. The image is different, but the image is yet sadly the same. It's the same old song and dance, man. It's time to kick the fiddler out of town. He's been on the roof too long. You don't find that chem bomb formation to be odd? That's sickness mix, man. Look at that deployment over here, over the top. That ain't fairy dust. Whoever thinks that's fairy dust, well, I hope you manifest your good health. Because I've got to warn people, man, that stuff's not healthy. And you're frying you like big time over in Alice Springs. Look at that wake of that coming out. Chem bomb, they came in and they took your sunny skies. I'm trying to protect the whales so our fallout don't make them die. The seahorse clinging to your cotton bud makes me cry. We should walk tall, because we're going to have to look the Creator in the eye one day. He's going to ask, what did you do to stop this? Did you hinder those that would? Because remember, only you could do what you can do every day. Only you could decide to make a change to your point of view. And we get duped a lot. Duped means fooled. Doopity duped. The Oompa Loompa spraying you. You're just an Oompa Loompa to them. The whole movie talks about society. It does. It absolutely talks about society. They sell you this dream that something out there is going to kill you, so we'll keep you safe in here, Oompa Loompas, from the vermicious canids. And meanwhile, the hornswagglers, they're still at it. And you feel you got it so good, and you work willingly and freely for the chocolate factory to keep you safe because you love Willy Wonka so much. And you get free labor. And children disappear in the factory, in the squeezing room. Put one on TV. Weigh this one. I'm telling you, that's a scary hindsight kind of a thing. And everybody thinks they're going to get this golden ticket rather than the sweat of their brow or an idea that comes to them that gives them this wanting of the commercial lifestyle that seems to drive so many people. Drives me is, man, they took everything I get. Now I'm going to give everything I got to make them stop taking everything they got from everybody else. Look at the storms coming through, and I'm going to stop right there. Right, let's watch these heavy cells come through. Yeah, you're going to cop in New Zealand, but I'll never forget that time in the garage I was made to go in between flights. Weeks. Nah, you guys, I gave you yours yesterday. Sedona again. Has anybody got the planning permissions things to see what's going on? What's proposed? What's being rumbled about? Little gossips. Whisper games at the local steak eatery. Pub. Yeah, heavy stuff coming across the bay. So you got about really only... If you're going to do any traveling from here to here, get on your way now. If you're traveling from here, sit tight. You know, if you don't listen to warnings, you don't listen to warnings. Yeah, I might show something on the screen and disagree with it, and if you don't pay attention, you're going to miss it. That is an extremely long line of storms. That's going to be very volatile because they're hooking. That's going to take an EMF cut to sling this around. That moisture will continue along. This will catch it. Watch the move. Let's see what it's going to do. Oh, the suspense. We could wonka this up. And the rowers keep on rowing, and the chem plumes keep on growing, and the flood makers are knowing where the geostorms are going. I think you're going to get a new dam in that one town, and I won't do the cackling laugh because it's very loud. Oh, Sydney, you're in the sights. Penrith copping it, all north there. The entrance is going to be so wet. Going to be gushing. Yeah, you watch. The silt's coming out to sea are not very healthy to sea life. And once that comes out to sea, the electrical connection comes inland. You can blow all this ashore. All ashore. Ah, yeah, they're taking the rain in. And so add the totals of that out there into here, and it's all coming in. Yep, you're getting it. You're going to cop it, you're going to cop it, you're going to cop it. All that onshore is coming in. Fucking bastards. Yeah, this is the real weather report where you get angry about things. Hi, look, it's another day where you fucked. Fuck that shit. Look, you getting a goddamn lightning storm. It's going to be dangerous. You're going to have hail. You're going to have the best surfing you've seen in your life in a long time so you get your board ready. And let's not lower everybody, right? There's some people dying to hear that news. Get your ass down here, man. You're going to some rollers. Hey, Gong, before they flood you out, man, get your boards ready. Hey, that'd be good flotation invite, except for all the sharks and the alligators that suddenly have developed a taste for different things. Wow, that's roaring, man. That's dangerous, actually. I'm not liking this at all. What's pressure? Oh, then you got to go pressure. Oh, right in the fucking center. Oh, you're fucked. It's right near the turn. Right where the turn is. Yep. Yeah, you're going to get it. You're going to get it. You got about, let's see, from now, let's see, 1 day, 2 days. Yeah, you lose about 30 hours till that particular conditions occurred. Yeah, the streamers are occurred. Yeah, get your boards ready sooner. Right there, man. That's the place to go surfing. Here you go. You're going to go one here, too. Right here. Great place to go surf. Definitely the entire The entire surfer's paradise coast from here down to here is going to be absolutely rolling because you got this out at sea. Yeah, man, great surf conditions coming. Until this meets this, being outside in the lightning storm surfing, sometimes that's how you're going to go, what a rush, eh? Really. I'm looking at something, you know I am. Fuck, man. It's just like an atmospheric pressure storm. It shouldn't be doing this. The only thing fueling this storm is the flow of this big high next to it. So if they heat that up, they heated that up. I don't even have to say if on that. You can see what's coming. Still there. Still there. Still coming. Still there. Still there. It's coming. Here she comes. I'm watching it. I told you I would. Now, this is where the danger day is, actually. This is probably your most dangerous travel day of this 4-day period of storm. 2 days of it here, and then 2 days of it here, then 2 days more. Then they get a 2-day off, and 2 days here, then 2 days there. I'm seeing a pattern, and I'm not liking it. It's like a plan, and they're getting better at it. And as they're pumping all this in, you're getting fucking elf. So much water. Everybody's saying you're getting it. So you know what? It's like daddy's coming home, and you're going to get it. You're absolute. The conditions are perfect for super volatility anywhere along this line. Hails and tornadoes, I nearly expect it. So you're going to keep your eyes out in them flatlands. Okay? Keep your eyes open. They sound like a train. Yep, and it could be formed very suddenly. It's not one of the things you say, hey, look, it's cool, I can get a video up. And say, no, I'm going to get down and keep my family safe. Where's my dog? Where's my cat? You do that quick. And if I see conditions like that, I guarantee you I'll be on here to tell you. Even if I'm not have access to a radar, I'll tell you. Because I do often, if I was traveling, I can look at windy. But they don't let you share a screen on a live video with your phone yet, which is stupid. Maybe they're just too busy using the camera spying on us, I don't know. So really, you'll be expecting the EMF to kick up on Roma that day as well. This is not going to be a short event, actually. Turn some of the distractions off. And your accumulation-wise over the next few days is high in some of these key spots. But it's the break-ins. Yeah, that's bullshit, that one. Yeah, there you go. It's about right. And it's soaking again for double. For double gets a bat. That's for giving a friend of mine shit who was telling the truth. Let's see if they believe him yet. Poor Budgies and Mudgy are very clean, though. Right? They're very clean. Because there's plenty of bath waters. And Budgies like to take baths. Birch, yeah, you guys are getting it bad. I'm so sorry to be the one to have to keep telling you. And yeah, you're getting it here, too. My God. Next 3 days, just what I said. That's just 3 days. Right? You keep adding it up. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Bathing and bathing and bathing. It ain't nothing. And what comes over here is on its way again. You guys are going to get it again. It's like daddy's coming home and he's a drunk and you're going to get it and you did nothing wrong. Yeah. The geoengineers are drunk and you're going to get it. And well, Pert, I'm sorry if I keep leaving you out, but it's boring me. That's just not even entertaining. And that's wonderful to see. I have to point that out. But I don't believe it. Do I always believe things? No. Because it's coming. I know it is. And you're the brunt. When they bring it around the corner and walk this tendril up it's coming from Africa, you're going to get it. Then you're going to get it. And there it is. It's the street floater right there. And they can work all this into it at once and hit it with a beam and it pops the little small droplets together to get big enough to fall. And suddenly that goes, uh-oh, this is just what would fall right now. What would it be? What would fall in that spot? What do they think is going to fall? What's the plan? There sure is a whole lot more of it. Hey, man. And then at 10 days, it ain't looking too good for New Zealand. It ain't looking good for parts of Australia. And you better, any accesses, watch your asses. Okay, you have now been warned. I've got to get back on with my moments of my day and maybe see you again in about 10 hours. Big love, peace. Unless I see something bad, of course. Cheers out.